Welcome back, friend. If you're here for part 2 of the secret to making your first $1 million, and it all comes down to energy, I'm about to share with you 3 specific action items that you can take to take that knowledge from the previous video and actually start living it today. Here it comes right now.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
So check it out. In the last video, we said that the real secret to making money, the real secret to having amazing relationships, if I were mentoring you, you'd be like, okay, Kris, here's my notepad and pen. Give me step 1, give me step 2, show me how to do it. And guys, this whole channel's about the how-to. This video is saying that none of the how-to matters if you don't have the ability to keep yourself in an amazing state. And in the last video, we talked about how you produce your own energy by choice, because high energy makes money. High energy finds solutions. High energy produces the life and the feelings that you want. And we do that by shifting our focus, our language, our physiology. What I promised in the last video that I would do for you is I would share with you some of my rules of how I apply these things. So here's what I want you to do. School is officially in session. Number 1, on focus, here's my rule. If you got pen and paper, I want you to think of 1, 2, 3 memories, your favorite memories, your best memories of life that you can keep in your back pocket, so that the moment your energy goes downhill, the moment you lose motivation, the moment you no longer feel like doing anything, the moment you encounter something that makes you sad or pisses you off, makes you angry, I want you to pause and I want you to close your eyes and I want you to go revisit back to back those 3 memories. Take your hand, put it on your heart, and just take a deep breath, and all you need is 2 minutes to get yourself realigned and remind yourself of what's important. So whether you're remembering a moment, a specific moment from your favorite holiday, or a specific moment with one of your dear, dear friends, or maybe it was a moment when you laughed so hard, you've never laughed so hard in your entire life. Go there and revisit these. This, my friends, alone has the ability to shift your entire focus and feelings, and boom. So by the way, when something crappy happens, what's one of my go-to tools? I've got 3 memories that I know that if I tap into them, they're going to light me up and actually get me restored back to my peak energy state. Number 2, language. When it comes to language, I want you to write down a couple of statements here, because most people leverage really horrible language. There's language that you want to master. If you can use your language to shift your energy, here's the language I want you to write down. I love my life. I love my life. By the way, I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. That's a statement that's powerhouse for me, and it reminds me that if I forget in a moment where things aren't going my way, I need something that can call me back forth. Now, by the way, you got to practice that statement with amazing peak state energy, so that what you're doing is you're training your nervous system, you're training your physiology to align with you. Second statement, I accept myself. Why is that in there? It's because a lot of people struggle with self-acceptance. Here's number 3, I love myself. Number 4, I embrace myself. And number 5, I am enough. If you take a look at, as I've done work with thousands of people on their limiting beliefs, all of them usually come down to a lack of self-love, believing that you're not enough, and that there's something wrong with you or your life. So these 5 statements, they're designed to actually give you an upper hand. So you might first pause and say, tool number 1, I'm going to think of 3 of the most powerful, positive moments of my life, and that is going to shift your energy. Here's your backup. You could then start focusing on language. You could close your eyes or keep them open, stand up and get yourself in a really peak state and just say, I love my life. I freaking love my life. I love my life. I love me. I embrace me. I accept me. Everything goes my way. I am enough. You say them, and in time you really believe them. And that is some of the best medicine that we're actually craving, is that self-love. It's looking at that man or woman in the mirror and then having a love affair, recognizing that if you love yourself, you have the ability to love other people. You can't love yourself, your love of others will be severely restricted. You'll likely be a less happy human being. All right, here's number 3 is physiology. What do? I'm gonna tell you right now that this move right here, I put my hands in the air, I jump up, I could go for a run, I could go for a jog. I'm just gonna take 30, 60 seconds and I'm gonna move my body. And this movement right here, what it's doing is it's igniting my entire lymphatic system, it's coursing energy through my body, and it's changing my state. All 3 of these are really powerful change staters, and you can do them all at the same time. You could actually say, I love myself, I'm enough, while I'm jumping up and down and focusing on one of my favorite memories. And guess what? I'm just doing it right now. I'm like, man, I am back. Like, I'm commanding the energy that will serve me. You see, look at your life for just a moment. Look at your relationships, look at your finances, and look at your health. These three things, they touch every part of your world. When your relationships that are most important to you suck, when they're not 10 out of 10, guess what ends up happening? Everything else has the ability to suffer, or then you have to decompartmentalize, and then you have to start figuring out where to stuff nasty negative feelings. If your money is not in a positive 10 out of 10 state, money touches everything because money is the door to opportunity. Opportunities open with the more money that you have. And then number 3, if your health is not a 10 out of 10, same thing. Health touches all parts of our life. Now, right now in this moment, you may not be at a 10 out of 10. You might be here and say, honestly, Kris, I'm 7 out of 10. With money, dude, I feel like I'm totally failing on society's game plan. And with your health, you're like, I'm fat and I'm overweight and I constantly judge the hell out of myself. If you have low scores here, the secret to getting to 10 out of 10 is to learn how to be 10 out of 10 where? Here. If you wait for the outside world, when you say, when my wife or my lover or my whatever is a 10 out of 10, then I'm gonna be happy. And by the way, when I'm a millionaire, I'm gonna be happy. And by the way, when I have my freaking 8-pack and rock star body, I will be happy. Friends, if you live that way, which is no way to live, you're gonna be miserable, you're gonna be unhappy because you've trained yourself that having is being instead of that being is having. Right now, the most important thing you can do every day is practice shifting from wherever you're at in your reality to where you wanna be in your mind palace, and leveraging focus and language and physiology to get yourself in a 10 out of 10 state on all of these accounts. If you do that, then you can cause yourself to spend time every day, 10, 20 minutes, living in a peak state, 10 out of 10 here, 10 out of 10 here, 10 out of 10 here. And the more time you spend there in mind believing that that's what your reality is, it starts affecting the way that you see your perceived reality. It starts impacting the choices you make, the food that you put in your mouth, who you hang out with, whether you say something nicer than you might have said otherwise, learning how to love and serve someone instead of waiting for them to love and serve you. Everything changes when you command and control the energy that serves you. So my 3 hacks for today, my friend, is number 1, take your 3 favorite memories, and then I want you to keep them on your tool belt like you're Batman or some superhero where it's like, keep all my tools here in my tool belt. I got 3 positive memories that I can whip out at any given moment and shift my energy. I've got the most important language of self-love. I've got the language of self-acceptance, embracing myself and knowing that I'm enough, knowing that I love my life. And I've got the ability to shift my physiology. And just ask yourself, what do you like doing physically that stimulates you and excites you? If you don't have one, I just want you to jump up and down, do some jumping jacks, do something that will shift your physical energy. Because a couple of minutes of this has the ability to shift your reality into the state that you desire to be. And the more you live here, the more you can make your reality match the perception that you are choosing by choice. Friend, thank you so much for watching this video. Listen, I hope that was useful for you. If you'd like to come join me at one of my live events and master this content, get your $1 million game plan, learn about your relationships, and learn how to have it all, 10 out of 10 all across the board, then all you need to do is click the link below. Down in the link, you'll also find out how you can get my books for free and a bunch of other free tools that I've set aside to help you live the life of your dreams. Subscribe, my friend. I'll see you on tomorrow's video.